Radhe Krishna everyone. Today I'm making pulav. It's a very special and a very extremely fragrant pulav, which I'm sure Krishna will love. So let us see the spices that you need to make this. There are a lot of spices, and many of you may not be quite acquainted with some of them, but I'll tell you anyway, and you can try it and experiment for your Krishna. First, I have about half a fistful of stone flour, about 10 to 12 sticks of cinnamon, about 3 star anise flowers. This is kapok butts, Marat Mogu as they call it. There are two versions of Marat Mogu, you have to use both of them. This is Javitri, this is Naga Kesar, this is a different kind of cardamom. It's called, in Kannada it is called Kaadu Elaki or Kaat Elaki. Cloves. Here is a mixture of fennel seeds and Shah Jeera. Shah Jeera is also called black jeera, and this is something that I tend to use for pulav. Then I have taken about a small spoon of poppy seeds. Then here I have about a fistful of dry coconut. I have taken 3 different types of vegetables. I've cut about 1 to 1.5 inches of string beans, bell peppers and chow chow. So I have just taken 3 vegetables. Here is a cup of rice, and these are bay leaves. So now the process in summary will be to roast all of these ingredients except bay leaves and powder them. You have to roast it in ghee, in half a spoon of ghee, and then make a powder and then make this pulav. So let us go to the roasting process. So the roasting process starts with taking a hot metal pan and then adding a bit of ghee. You need about half a spoon of ghee, and then you have to start, you have to wait until the ghee is hot and start adding the spices in the waning order of their heat resistance. So just make sure that the entire pan is covered, because these are spices. If it is not completely covered with grease, then some will roast properly and some won't. So I'm starting with cinnamon and Marat Mogu. So as you can see, I'm starting to roast. These are spices, so make sure that it is on medium to low flame. You don't want it to be very high. Then the spices will start to burn, and so now I'm adding star anise and Kaat Elaki and Marat Mogu and cloves, and also Naga Kesar. So I'm adding all 4 of them. And typically you will see that in Sri Vaishnava way of making food for Krishna or prasadam for Krishna, we always tend to use a bit of hing called or asafoetida. So even during the roasting process, it's always a good idea to add a bit of asafoetida. It enhances the flavor of all these spices. So I just added a pinch of asafoetida and I'm continuing to roast. So now I'm adding Javitri, as you can see, Javitri, then the fennel seeds and the Shah Jeera. So that all the spices come together nicely. Now at last I'm adding poppy seeds and stone flour for roast. poppy seeds is actually optional, but it kind of brings a kind of nuttiness to the whole dish. So I tend to typically, I think I'll need a bit more ghee, so I'm adding another half a spoon of ghee to roast this. So now this is almost done, the roasting is almost done, and at the end I'm going to turn off the burner and I'll transfer coconut, dry coconut on top. So coconut captures heat very quickly, and it changes the color also, and it kind of becomes gives you a burnt smell. So always make sure that you're adding coconut at the very end. Now another key important aspect to making pulao powder is always make sure that once you turn off, you don't immediately remove the pan out of the burner, because the burner is still hot. So you need that heat for these spices. So in the meantime, I'm going to saute the vegetables and rice and mix everything together. I'll allow this and then allow it to cool and then make a powder of this. Now again, I am just trying to show you the next step here. You have to take another half spoon of ghee and roast about 3 to 4 bay leaves first, then transfer the vegetables. I have washed and kept the rice, so you have to then transfer this, and finally you add the pulao masala. So transferring bay leaves to roast. Ghee is nice and hot, and there's a nice aroma that the bay leaves will lose out. And you don't have to over roast anything for pulao, so we just then transfer the vegetables. I have also chopped about 2 green peppers, so I'm going to transfer that for some spice. And saute this. So the flame now should be from medium to high, so that the vegetables cook well. As I said, there's nothing very complex about it now. I have made a powder of all the roasted spices, as you can see. I'll show you. As you can see, this is the roasted spice. Now you just need about 1.5 to 2 spoons of this spice powder into the mix. So here I'm just transferring this. About 2 spoons of this powder. You can store away the rest for later. Now I'm just transferring the rice. Add a bit of salt. About this much rock salt. A little bit more. Okay, so now after you transfer the rice, make sure that you're not stirring this too much, because then the rice will break and you'll get a very clumpy pulao. So you just have to make sure that it's nicely mixed and allow it to saute for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now this is done. It's been cooking for about 3 minutes. As you can see, now this is done. This is going to give you a slightly darker texture for your pulao. So if you want a bit of color, you can add a bit of turmeric. Now it's all about the cup that I showed you. You have to use 1:1 measurement of water for pulao. 1.5 will become too much, and you will get a very sticky kind of pulao texture. So make sure it's about 1:1 rice to water. Then you pressure cook this for about 3 whistles, and then your pulao is ready to offer to Krishna. So now this is the last step. Pulao is basically done. One more thing I want to mention here is I have not used today I have not used pressure cooker to cook this. What I have done is, after showing you the sauteing of rice and the vegetables, after 2-3 minutes after that, I have added about 5 cups of water, and on a medium flame I have closed the plate and allow it to cook. So so that is another way to make this kind of pulao. So the last step is, you have to give a nice dash of lemon juice and add some cilantro and mix it well, and your pulao is ready. So this is the final stage. And friends, today I thought I'll just let you all a bit more into my kitchen. So here is the rest of the prasadam that has been cooked. This is okra goju. We have buttermilk. This is cucumber raita with a nice strong green pepper and mustard seasoning. This is green chilies in a caramelized coriander and cumin sauce. This is another sauce that I have made for Krishna, and this is a wonderful combination along with raita for this pulao. This is an original recipe and I will share a video of that some other time. So chapatis are still in the making. So this is our Krishna prasadam today. So let us offer all this to Lord Krishna along with Tulasi Dalam. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam. Radhe Krishna.